Welcome back to the Orange Aces channel, everyone. Today we're back in my comfort zone, back on the plasma deck, back on white stake. Hopefully we get something cool happening out of this run. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for the support. 2,959 subscribers, 41 away from 3,000. So if you are new here and have not subscribed, click that subscribe button. It helps me out more than you think. Quick shout out to my members: Sean, Pablito, Dr. Jack, Thundergrade, Josie, and Philippe. Thank you so much for supporting me and allowing me to keep the grind going. Let's go ahead and get started. Foil tag, double tag, don't really want those. Maybe the double tag, maybe, I don't know. I don't exactly know what we do with it, but maybe we'll take it. We'll see what this first shop entails. Typically, I mean, wow, there's a lot of good things here. Wow, I have to make a decision. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Let's start with the buffoon pack. Okay, golden joker. Let's go with the jumbo pack here. And that's an early immolate. Okay, we got rid of one king, but now we can buy everything. So that's kind of why I did it. What a weird start already. Okay, golden joker for money. Not bad. Sock and buskin for re-trigger purposes. We got rid of a king. We managed to find the three that we had, which is pretty good. And as you can see, just the re-triggers on those chips, that's a lot of chips already. Golden joker is going to help me out a little bit for scoring. Spades are debuffed. We got, in my opinion, the best. We got the best voucher in the game already. That's enough to win. At full house easily. Don't even need the sock and buskin, so won't even waste everyone's time here. We could go back to ante 1. Maybe we don't need to do that. Maybe we just continue moving on. There's a negative tag. Let's just do it for fun, you know? Let's just do it for fun. Definitely don't need the negative tag, okay? Definitely not the best play, but for the lols early on in the run, let's go ahead and send off the negative tag. The 2 pair with all face cards should win here, and it does for 2,600 points. So we're gonna get to see what this negative tag is with some good money. Okay, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but we have decent options at money. Can't use the fool yet. Nothing to it. Could go for some spades. Maybe we get like an arrowhead or something. Gonna peek inside the standard pack. We'll take a blue seal, I suppose. Do a roll. Okay, there's nothing I really want there. Hearts are debuffed. So we're going to save our discards here. What we're going to do is go for a flush, I suppose. Of course, our spades are debuffed already, but that's fine. This flush might get close to winning. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, it does get close, but it doesn't win. Now I'm going to need to do some discards. So unfortunately for the delayed gratification, we're not going to get there this round. Let's keep looking for our discards here. One more discard. Okay, we got our 3 kings. That should secure us the victory on this. That was just a bad round overall. We really don't have that much scoring. I mean, delayed gratification is cool and all, but we're going to need, I mean, bull just helps for the time being. Let's move on. Hopefully, actually, now the bull should allow us to just realistically win. Okay, wins in 2, and we level up Pluto, so that's not bad. We got a ton of money from that, a $20 cash out, which is really, really good. We could take the blank voucher off of that, and we can spend some of the money that we made. Hanged Man, maybe we cut a few cards, could have made another king. Don't necessarily need to right now. Can go ahead and play a pair. That gets me over halfway there. Probably just want to play the high card again. And that allows me to win, level up the Pluto. Didn't use any discards, so delayed gratifications there. $21 cash out. Beautiful. We're making money, which is really good for the bull. Let's move on. Okay. Don't need to really think about this one. Just go ahead and send it. Just don't want to use discards, right? So we're just going to have to face whatever was under there. Unfortunately, no blue seal, but that's okay. $22 cash out. Beautiful. Clearance sale, maybe I want to pick up. Maybe I don't. Not sure. Let's continue getting rid of some cards. Maybe we can level up Pluto again. There we go. That's not bad. Gives us a few extra chips. We'll take the clearance sale, okay? We need 10,000 score here. We can go ahead and play the flush. I don't know if it wins. I don't think it does. Okay. That's 11,000. It just wins instantly. That's fine. Just focusing on the money here overall. Take the Mega Arcana pack. Can go ahead and tower a card. Sure. Spin a wheel for some luck. Didn't hit anything. That's okay. I guess still looking just for high card right now. But then eventually we don't need the sock and buskin, I suppose. Okay, was only doing that to try and find our blue seal. We just go ahead and play the flush and move on. That's enough to get through. We should be making around $20 every single time, which we are, which is kind of crazy for the bull. The bull probably scales up faster than what we need for right now, which is really, really good. Do a little bit of rerolling. Mail-in rebate doesn't work with delayed gratification. Clubs are debuffed. I wonder what happens if we play one of them. And that just instantly wins. Okay. Okay. Interesting. 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 $23. We do get the arrowhead, which is interesting. We also get antimatter very early on, which is nice. Certificate. Not something I necessarily want. We'll buy it to sell it, I suppose. Can we get a good card out of the standard pack? And eventually we just got to move on from this delayed gratification, right? That's probably where we just move on already. We just take trading card and we cut. And then delayed gratification's just along for the ride now, which is fine with me, I guess. Okay, we move on. We just cut cards now. And we play spades, I suppose. Again, I don't know if the arrowhead was the right play or not. I don't think we need him anymore, to be honest. Don't need the malt. I'm kind of just stuck here, though, right? The bull just kind of carries me for the time being. Let's keep cutting cards. Let's go ahead and play the 2 pair. This should probably just win, if I'm being honest, and it does. Only because of the arrowhead, which is extremely powerful right now. Extremely, extremely powerful. And because we used the discard, we're not getting as much money. I understand that. We'll take the magician. We'll cut the 7. We'll play the magician. Send it off. Not enough to win, but it was very, very close. Go ahead and play a 3 of a kind 10s. Could have played the jacks as well. Doesn't matter. That's enough to move on. Okay. How do I make a pivot from this build? That is what I'm thinking of right now. We got to make a pivot somewhere eventually. Let's grab the Emperor. Gives me a judgment. What would I realistically get rid of right now? I don't know. I just really don't know. Can Hierophant something? Sure. Let's go next. 40k. Get rid of a 10. I mean, if we play a flush, that should be way more than enough points. Just all of the chips alone should be crazy. Yeah, that's 100,000. It's 100,000 if we play flushes. So are we going to go flush mode with the arrowhead? And maybe the re-triggering on the sock and buskins? Maybe. Maybe. We can use magician here. We can get another magician. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This run is kind of weird. That's a decent card. Let's go ahead and send it off. There. I mean, we'll cut a card, sure. And then we'll just play the flush. I guess it's that easy for the time being. That's enough to move on. Hopefully we get a blue seal out of this. I suppose we could probably get rid of the golden joker just so we have a joker slot available for some things. Don't really need any of those. The wild card might have been okay. That's a decent card as well. Bloodstone, unfortunately, we're playing arrowhead. Okay, we'll cut a few cards. And then I like the idea of magicianing these guys. That's a straight flush. We don't want that. We just want to play a normal flush. Ooh, there's 20 bucks. Let's go. I mean, yeah, that's just a crazy score. 262,000 for that. Definitely dwindling down our deck pretty good. Let's go back at ante. Let's take some more time and think about this. Magician again. Death again. Let's go ahead and preemptively magician this. Then we're going to look for the world eventually. And just level up Jupiter, I suppose. Eventually it'll turn into like a flush 5 or something. There's a free cola. I actually have 2 Joker slots. So got to keep that in mind. Also got to keep in mind that I am using the bull for chips. Or for some chips, so we'll hang him. We'll cut that card. Okay. We'll magician these. Send off the flush. Ooh, there's some money. Let's go. 240k. Ideally would like to get that blue seal. There's the blue seal. I forgot about it. Didn't remember where it went. Still have 2 more Joker slots, so that's cool. No world here. So we'll magician. That's fine. Temperance is 11. Hermit's 20. Temperance only being 11 feels somewhat criminal, but that's okay. Driver's license does a moderate amount, so we'll go ahead and take it. Cut these cards. I gotta pay attention to what I'm actually going to play here. We want to play flushes, I suppose. We send it off. Flushes are probably the only... We're getting good money hits. Flushes are probably the only way we're going to get any actual points just because of the arrowhead right now. We'll take a death for sure. Burnt Joker. Maybe not right now. None of those are going to help me. Let's go next here. Cards played previously are debuffed. Diamonds are debuffed. I'd rather take that. Let's cut you. Okay, you're good enough to copy, so we'll definitely go ahead and do that. Would like to find my blue seal. Okay, it's not going to happen, I realize. Send off the flush. These on Plasma Deck are also very good. I mean, that's 358,000 score. We're kind of chipped out right now, though, which is the problem. We're chipped out. Let's get that hand back. I mean, eventually we'll probably cut bull. There's a lucky cat. I mean, we have an open Joker slot, so let's take the lucky cat into consideration. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uncommon Jokers right now. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back-to-back baseball mode here. This is the only way we kind of switch it up and get over to the mult side of things, which is exactly what we want to do. Definitely. Go ahead and play the flush. Upgrade the lucky cat a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And we also level up Jupiter, which is good. This is an interesting run, for sure. Everything except the delayed gratification is actually uncommon, which works out very, very well for us. Let's level up the Jupiter. We have a decent amount of money. With the bull, I feel like I'm holding on to a lot more money rather than normal, which is fine. Blackboard is also very good, especially if we're gonna... Okay. Bull is gonna have to say goodbye. I don't need the astronomer right now. The reason Bull is saying goodbye is because this blackboard has the potential to be much, much better in the future. That could screw me over. It definitely could screw me over. I think we're gonna be fine. We'll see. I guess we'll see right now. That is a lot of chips that we're missing out on now, but I think we're still fine. Yeah, we're still fine, but barely. But when Blackboard kicks in, that's another ×3. Also, it's an uncommon. Also, I just want to get out of chip mode. That's a rare. We're not doing 4 of a kinds. Temperance for 16. I'll take it. I'll take the money. Although I can be a little bit more lenient with my spending now. which is kind of what I wanted. Okay, there's an invis, which probably replaces... I mean, I'm sorry, we're just going to sell... I know it's a negative. We're just going to sell you for right now. Invis probably can replace the trading card. And we'll work from there. There's a world. Let's go next. Lose $1 per card played. I'm fine with that. I'm back. Sorry, some technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and make these into spades. And then if we go ahead and send this flush off, this should win very easily and activate blackboard. We'll see how much we're actually going to be scoring right now. Okay, we're up to the millions now. So we got something cooking here. Kind of looks like a little bit of a mixture repeat of yesterday's round, except this is on, of course, the... Let's go ahead and lovers this while we can. This, of course, is on the plasma deck, so a little bit different here. Let's go ahead and take a strength. We'll take a temperance as well. Waiting for this invis to pop. Let's go ahead and go next round. Wants me to sell a joker. I don't really want to sell a joker, to be honest with you. Kind of sucks, I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead and see what we can do before that. Don't want any of these. Okay, we're getting to the point where, I mean, we could strengthen this up. So that makes a flush like this. And that probably just wins. What joker would I sell potentially? I have no idea. I have no idea. And I mean, maybe this is going to tell me. Okay, Sock and Buskin. I'm probably willing to sell the Sock and Buskin if need be. I was really hoping it would be the baseball card, but it's not. So I really don't know what's going on with my audio. I'm sorry for the harsh cuts in the video, but we move on. We go ahead and move on. Let's grab Temperance here. I was hoping, like I was saying, it would be another baseball card and we can kind of get that run going off the ground, but doesn't look like it's going to be. Let's go ahead and go next. I still don't really want to sell a bunch. I could also skip the boss blind, I just realized, so maybe I'll do that. Probably should be selling or discarding for my blue seal. That's my bad. We're at 1 point some million. Lucky Cats times 3. Blackboards times 3. I mean, eventually we're just going to go ahead and move on from everything that isn't X-Malt. That's kind of the goal. Let's grab a world here. So realistically, we could probably get rid of Arrowhead eventually, which I would be okay with. Scary Face, just another one of those X-Malt jokers. We can bring trading card back now. Let's reroll. I'm going to take the risk on it. Okay, though, so that's Arrowhead right now. That's fine. Let's see if we can win without needing the Arrowhead. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Yes, we can. So Arrowhead really isn't doing much anymore. Let's go ahead and go endless. So that tells me that we can get rid of Arrowhead. Probably keep Sock and Buskin to hopefully get more lucky card triggers. And then we just kind of have to figure it out from there. Hangman again. Let's go ahead and get rid of some bad cards. Totally fine. We're doing pretty well at getting our deck consistent. This could be an idle run if we make it to that point. It's going to take a decent amount of work for it to get to that point. Also have only leveled up flush for the time being, so that makes things a little bit trickier as well. No room for judgment, so let's move on here. We can just world all of these, and then we can discard. We get a death, which I will take another queen for. And then we go ahead and send off this flush. Probably should have used the discard again. That is what it is. Ooh, we get some money, which is good. Get some extra malt as well. Okay, Oops All Sixes is also an uncommon joker, which would make everything kind of go even better. Eventually, I'd be willing to take an ectoplasm as well. This is an interesting run. It's an interesting run. I'm going to avoid the photo chat. That was from yesterday, so we're going to avoid that. Let's grab the Tarot Merchant. I don't normally, but it could help me here. Foil, Helps me marginally. There's the photograph right on cue. Flash card. Maybe I don't need it. It would be decent with all this times malt we're doing, but I think we're fine. Honestly, I'm just going to cut the stone card there. I will also make sure I'm doing my discards for my blue seal, just for my due diligence. Okay, unfortunately hit the purple seal right at the end there. Ooh, double hit there, which is good. We're getting a lot of money hits, and we don't even have increased luck chances right now, which is kind of crazy. So our score right now is 4.4 million. If I were to grab a blueprint or a brainstorm, would I throw it on the baseball card? Perhaps. I'm not sure. Not sure what the best play with that for that would be. There's some red seals that I don't need right now. Nothing decent here. Another hanged man. Our deck is getting very, very thin. Almost only have spades. Play only one hand type this round is totally fine as well. Let's cut off the worst spades. Use our discards. Okay, we're going to cut that king. We get flush house here. I don't only want to play flush house, so let's do a little bit of discarding there. 4 of a kind versus flush. We go ahead and send off the flush. We know that's going to be easier for us to play. Okay, 129 million for that. So we definitely moved up like another echelon there. And I think it's because the Lucky Cat is gaining some steam, which is good. We'll take some more Magician cards. Kind of on the hunt for maybe an Oops All Sixes. I mean, I take them a lot, but I'm kind of on the hunt for it. 1 million. What do we want to get rid of? I guess we get rid of 8s. Go ahead and use a Magician. We can go ahead and do this again. Do some discarding. Let's use a Magician again. Go ahead and play the flush. This queen is better. Send it off. Kind of want to stick to the flush right now. It's going to be slightly better. We're getting a lot of money shots. We're getting very lucky with that. And yeah, that's 57 million. So it's all really dependent on what our lucky cards do right now, which is kind of crazy. Leveling up the flush really isn't doing that much. And keep in mind, we can get rid of trading card here eventually. We actually have no diamonds or hearts anymore. Our deck is very, very secured down, so we can get rid of it whenever we want now. Not really cutting anything important anymore. It just depends on what we actually want to cut it for. Let's go next here. 1.1 million we know is fine. We can cut a 6. Let's go ahead and do something like this. What does a priestess give me? Absolutely nothing. Cut these cards. Okay. So at this point, we go ahead and play that flush. Again, we want to avoid the flush house right now, just because our normal flush is a little better, and it's all dependent on the malt that we get. So as you can see, that's only 42 million, where we were scoring like 150 million before. It's just because we got better malt hits. That's really the only reason. High Priestess or a Devil. I mean, I guess we'll just take a High Priestess again. It doesn't really help us, unfortunately, which is fine. Let's continue moving forward here. Looking for more uncommon jokers. Honestly, at this point, we probably could run an idol and figure out what... We could figure it out just fine. Let's move on. We're wasting too much money. Playing flush sets money to 0. Okay, we might have to do flush house here. We might have to. Let's go ahead and discard that guy. So let's go ahead and play the flush house. I mean, it's only 35 bucks, right? So it's really not a big deal. Give me some malt, game. Okay, that's enough to get through. We unlock Ceres. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's the play. Maybe. I don't know. It's a little bit late to do that. Retcon is good. Death is also good. Flush 5 is also in the cards. 14 million. Okay. Interesting enough. Ceres. Another Ceres. Rather do a death. And then a fool for another death. Looking for those uncommon jokers. There's one. Can get rid of the trading card now. We're going to want to replace that with an uncommon joker. We'll just take that for now. It's going to do an equal amount to what trading card was doing. Let's go ahead and look for another flush house. I guess we have it. Want to find the blue seal. Only have 4 cards left in the deck. They are spades. So we should be okay, maybe. Give me some multi here, please, game. Okay, that barely won. And of course, we didn't get our blue seal. So we didn't really level up where we wanted to. That was not really a great round for us, unfortunately. You do something mildly better. So let's go ahead and grab you. You're a purple seal and a spade. We'll take you. A death is decent. Okay, I've spent too much money again. 21 million. We got a hanged man. Honestly, I'm down to hang those. We'll do a little bit of discarding. We'll make another queen. We have the flush house again. Okay, we have the blue seal with 7 cards left, so that's good. Let's go ahead and play. And we got a world out of that, which doesn't matter. We have no need for it anymore. So will this win? We're going to get another series, which will help out a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. That's 124 million. So we're growing somehow. I think the Lucky Cat is just kind of outpacing things right now, which is good. I like that. I like that a lot. We have the world, which we don't need anymore. Okay, Temperance is 14. We'll take the money. We'll take the money for sure. Ceres, again, is also a big level up. Any amount of malt's going to help us out. Chariot will help us out a marginal amount, too. -1 hand size, not a big deal. Don't need the Justice. We actually got the blue seal, which is very lucky. Don't need to tower it or anything. Let's go ahead and play the flush house. Send it off. There's some money, which is beautiful. Leveling up that Lucky Cat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, 300 million. That should be enough. Actually, I don't know if it's enough to get us through the next round. I think the next round is actually 600 million. And it is. Dusk is actually huge. Actually huge. It's an uncommon joker. We get an extra re-trigger out of it. Hiker, you're not going to be good enough, my friend. I'm sorry. You're pretty good, but you're not going to be good enough for now. We could do another Chariot as well. You got to keep in mind that Chariot was there. We'll level up Jupiter, although Ceres is pretty much caught up to it already as well. Don't need the Hanged Man. We'll take the reroll voucher, I suppose. And we're going to hope for the best here. We're going to have to do probably all of our discards. Ceres is a big level there. Okay, we're going to play out these hands. That's the goal here. High card's actually going to score a decent amount. 73 million. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and play this out as well. So I think this is going to be the way that we actually get to it. We need both steals. And then we need the Dusk trigger at the end here as well. And honestly, we have the perfect amount of cards to pretty much accomplish this. Here's the Flush House with the Dusk. The Lucky Cat's at 12.75. We're going to get some money from it as well. This is perfect. And then the multiplying begins and we hit 2 billion. All right, we're alive, folks. At least for this ante, we're alive. Keep leveling up Flush House as much as we can. Strength, probably for jacks. Maybe a few kings or queens into kings. Let's do the jacks first. And then let's get another strength for some queens. We want to mix them together. So more queens into kings next. Definitely the play. We can buy a fool and we move on. So we can definitely do something like this. And then let's see our cards again here. So total deck is 8-5. If we do 2 more, it would be 6, 7. So maybe we want to focus them on some jacks, right? So we have our flush house. Let's go ahead and discard. We can strengthen those boys up now. There we go. Let's do a little bit of that. We want this king for sure, right? That's kind of the goal. Let's go ahead and discard you. Okay. So now we can play you. And play you. And then we're going to go ahead and play all of these cards. Our better lucky cards. And I'm sorry that it's very similar to yesterday's run. I do apologize. If we hit an 8 here, we whiff, actually. So we're just going to have to play the glass. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't break. Okay. We get lucky. So we go ahead and send this off. I don't know if it matters that we move any of this. We also don't need arrowhead anymore. I just realized we could probably remove arrowhead for a different uncommon. The chips at this stage in the game really don't, well, they don't help. They don't not help me out. But when you see this score go up, it's really a much higher magnitude. So the chips really don't matter anymore, because what it does is it adds them together and then averages. So unless the chips were getting like close to the same, it really just doesn't matter. So we got to find another replacement for arrowhead, I suppose. But it has to be uncommon, and it has to give us some sort of value. That gives us really no value, right? What do we need here? Cards are drawn face down after each hand played. I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try the bean for now. Let's say we're fine with it, right? Let's say we're okay with it. We can turn you into a magician, I guess. Okay. So we have 4 hands. Let's go ahead and play the bad cards. We have no other ones to draw, so this boss bide is pretty much useless. Let's go ahead and play out our hands. What happens if... Can you even discard? Oh, you can. Interesting. We'll play a queen. Honestly, it's funny that that's scoring 100 million on its own. It really is. So we can get rid of a queen for fun. And then we go ahead and play this flush house again. And should still be fine. It should still be fine without all those extra chips. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be. Our lucky cat's at 15. Pretty confident that it's going to be fine. 3 billion. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe lost a little bit from it for sure. Definitely lost a little bit for sure. Would like to get something else better than that bean. But it's there. I mean, castle. Castle is interesting. But I don't need it. Like, again, it's just chips based. We'll take a death, I guess. Can we even get past this next one? 94 billion. I think we're just dead now, right? I think we're dead on ante 13 here. So we're going to have to spend down. Vampire does not help me at this moment in time. Luchador does not help me. And nothing else can help me. Okay. Okay, this is where we managed to get. You become... You... Maybe we get like a polychrome or something. Temperance for 14. Unlikely that we get anything that we actually need. It is what it is, folks. That's going to be it for today. Had fun on this one. Again, another weird baseball card run again with a lucky cat again. I mean, it's just everything seems to be coming in a wave on this game. I don't think we get there, especially that we made these mult ones. They definitely help, but I don't think getting a couple extra mult helps out that much, especially because we could do luckies all day long. So it is what it is. We sent it off. It should be like 6 million or so. 6 billion. Yeah. Okay. That is all. thank you all so much for watching. I had fun today. This was a good one. Interesting game. I'm going to try and shift away from the Lucky Cat baseball card build. But that's kind of what happened again with a, a definitely uncommon theme again. So that's okay. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you tomorrow for another Balatro video. Take care. Have a good day and goodbye.